Recording in progress. I'm losing my voice, by the way, so you're just gonna have to bear with. Right, where the bloody hell is it? This one. Honestly, I've got so many tabs open, it's stressful. Right, 2 seconds. So what I want to do tonight, because I actually have I pressed record, didn't I yet? I panicked then, like, did I? Didn't I? I've actually got several coaches. Big believer in growth, in mindset, in obviously physical health and fitness. And this is an exercise. It's a little bit different than what I've done. I have recreated this for you around obviously the niche in which we work, but I think this is amazing. I absolutely love doing this at the end of every quarter, where you actually get to assess yourselves and reconsider where you're actually at. Now, I don't mind if you are brand new into this journey, if you are 3 months in, 6 months in, 9 months in, 12 months, it doesn't matter. I just want you guys to do this based on like your authentic selves sat here tonight, basically. But oh no, hang on. You've already seen that. You've seen that slide. I won't talk you through that again. But before we do, I just want to shout out some of these amazing ladies. So, first things first, Hannah Williams. Now, I'm not sure if she's on tonight because I can only see, I think, 4 of you on my screen now. But Hannah actually sent Kat and I a message last night, and she was getting herself into a little bit of a tizzy. And there was a very good reason for this. And that message came through. I don't actually know what time it was, but it was a Sunday evening. But what was incredible is that she acknowledged that she was going to make a decision that wasn't going to serve her. And what she did was reach out to us and go, I need talking off the ledge. And I was able to record a voice note so she could hear my voice, get it sent through. Kat then chimed in with her views as well. And we're immediately unable to like detangle what was going on for her. And that's exactly why you have coaches. It's not just to celebrate the high times. It's not just to make sure that we're on track with fat loss every single week. Some of the time, it's just reaching out because you need a helping hand or you need guidance or you might even just need an arm around your shoulder. Probably go to Kat to that because she's better at that than I am. I try and fix people. I'm very much around solutions, but sometimes we'll try and tap into emotions too. Second one is Joe. She's fucking killing it, man. So I remember the call with Joe a few weeks ago, and she was like, I've tried PTs, I've tried online coaches, I've tried everything. Why the fuck is this going to work for me? What do you have to offer that's different? And she is killing it, which makes me so proud because I do genuinely believe we have something different here than what other coaches on the market offer. And she is. She's honestly, I think she's going into a third week this week and she's doing so fucking well. So, like, credit to you, Joe, because we can teach you, but you've got to implement and you're doing that. Chrissy, again, super self-aware. And these moments are coming up at the minute. And I love it because what she's doing is she was like a little bit self-sabotaging at the weekend, a little bit of like not quite understanding why the body fat wasn't melting away, what was going on. But through those daily weigh-ins, we've been able to direct her and spot the patterns of when the spikes were happening, give that feedback as immediately as we can see it. And now she's feeling really positive. She's feeling like she's moving forward with the journey. And that's exactly what we want to see. And quite honestly, there's loads of fucking wins in the program right now. Loads of wins. Breakthrough moments where people have seen things or they've learned things where they're going, it makes sense. Body fat dropping left, right, and center, pull up PBs, like you name it. Like it's fucking amazing at the minute, thriving. And then I just want to welcome some of the new women. So we've got Maddie, we've got Zlenka. I'm not saying that correctly, and I do apologize because I'm trying really hard. Becky, we've also got, and then Neris actually joined a couple of weeks ago, but I don't think we were doing this back then when she joined. So I just want to give her a shout out as well. Right into the self-assessment questionnaire. So we've divided this deliberately into 6 categories because they are the categories that I think are relevant to you ladies. And we've done it on a simple scoring system. So all I want you to do as we go through is rate each question, like I said, authentically from 1 to 5. So 1, not so good, not feeling it. Do you know what I mean? It's not quite happening. 2, rarely, but maybe a touch. 3, sometimes it's kind of in the middle, a bit of so-so. 4, quite good, quite often. And 5, smashing it. Do you know what I mean? So 1, the not so good end. 5, definitely the better end of the spectrum. So let's dive in then. So we're going to start with career and productivity. So question 1, I feel fulfilled in my current role. So
Yeah.
just mark it down super quickly how you feel with that one. Number 2, I set weekly or quarterly, can depend on your career, goals for my career growth. Number 3, I maintain healthy boundaries between work and personal time. This one's going to be low for some of y'all. I know it is. Guilty. Mine'd probably be about a 1, but do as I say, not as I do. Number 4, I avoid procrastination. Hang on, I can't even finish that sentence, can't see it. And stay on top of tasks. 5, I feel valued and recognized at work. Really important. Interesting to see how you all mark that one. Number 6, I manage stress related to my job effectively. 7, I invest in learning or development for my career. Now, this can include books, podcasts, it could be courses that your management send you on, or do you know what I mean? It's more about that self-development and learning in general. Doesn't always have to cost money to invest in yourself. Number 8, I maintain strong professional relationships. 9, I take breaks during the workday to reset. Also, no, this is going to be very low for some of you. 10, I finish most of my days feeling accomplished. And note the word most. We're not robots. We can't do it all of the time, but more of the time than not. Right, so tally up those scores. So what you've put on those, so just calculate those, add them up pretty quickly, and then we'll move on to the next section. And what this is designed to do is, actually, I'll stop talking. There's nothing worse than trying to add up when someone's talking at you, is there?
What is it I'm supposed to be doing here? I know, but I don't know.
Sorry, Michelle, I'm muting you. Right, what we're going to do, we'll move on to the next one. But what this is designed to do is make you very self-aware of the areas that need a bit of consideration versus where you're nailing it. So, right, we're going to move into mental and emotional health, not help. Number 11. So I regularly check in on how I'm feeling. So how emotionally aware are you guys? 12, I manage anxiety or overwhelm in healthy ways. 13, I speak kindly to myself most of the time. 14, I give myself permission to rest without guilt. Also expecting this one to be fairly low for some of you career bods. I regularly do something just for me. Now, this could be anything from getting your nails done, your hair done, gym, you might count as this, reading your book. 16, I feel in control of my emotions most of the time. 17, I've talked about how I feel with someone in the last month. 18, I set and protect boundaries around my mental health. 19, I feel generally optimistic about life. And the last one of this section, I've taken action this quarter to reduce mental stress. So do another tally up of those ones. Just so you've got that overall score. Just give you all a minute. Right. Next section. Hopefully you've got the maths for that one. Obviously, if there's any you haven't quite worked out, or you could double check your scores afterwards. So physical health. Number 21, I've moved my body with purpose most weeks. 22, I've hit my 10,000 steps consistently most days. And again, note the word most because we're not robots. There are going to be days where we just can't make shit happen. 23, I've stuck to a consistent workout routine. Good job, you've got a great coach writing them. Wait. 24, I fuel my body with nourishing meals most of the week. 25, I drink 2 to 3 liters of water daily. 26, I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep most nights. 27, I've seen noticeable improvements in my strength or endurance. Now, again, if you're new into the program, your scores might be a bit lower, so that's just a consideration. 28, I feel energetic throughout the day. 29, I take rest days without feeling like I'm falling behind. And I know this will be an interesting one for a few of you guys. And the final one of this section, I've kept up with medical or physical checkups when needed. This also includes your check-ins with me. So tally up the scores for that section, and we are halfway through. Right. I'm losing my voice, by the way, so you're just going to have to bear with. Section 4, internal health and hormones. Now, you've got to assign this to where you are at with your like hormonal health, whether you're perimenopausal, menstruating, whether you're on the pill. Like you guys have got to kind of collectively decide that individually, not collectively. 31, I've been consistent with supporting my gut health, i.e., plenty of fiber, fruit and vegetables, probiotics, like where you actually feel like you're nourishing your gut. 32, I feel in tune with my menstrual cycle or your hormonal patterns. 33, I've experienced stable energy throughout the month. 34, my digestion has been consistent and healthy. 35, I track my cycle or hormone related symptoms. This is quite a big one, even if you are perimenopausal, to track, especially if you're on or considering anything like HRT. So, tracking those symptoms so that your doctors and the medical professions can actually guide you with the best kind of practice around this. But even like some of you will use apps to track your ovulation, anything like that. 36, I've reduced foods that trigger bloating, fatigue, or discomfort. 37, I've felt emotionally stable across my cycle. 38, I'm aware of how my hormones impact my training or mood. 39, I've followed a supplement protocol where appropriate. So this could be your magnesium if you're not sleeping well. It could be omegas if you're perimenopausal. It could be whatever that means to you, or it might not be relevant. So if it's not, you don't feel like you need it because you're getting it through food, you can just put a 5. Last one in this section, I've communicated about my symptoms with my coach or medical professional. Tally up those scores. We've got a snorer. If you hear that, it's the dog, by the way. It's definitely not me snorting. Right, section 5, lifestyle and daily habits. So 41, I follow a consistent morning or evening routine. 42, I've reduced screen time before bed most nights. This will be an interesting one for a few of you as well. 43, I meal prep or plan ahead at least once a week. 44, I limit alcohol to what feels healthy for my goals. 45, I've had weekends that didn't derail my progress. 46, I regularly spend time outdoors. Hang on, did we just skip one? Fuck, I think I skipped one. Oh, I was trying so hard to make sure that was right. Hang on. 46. Oh, no. Yeah, no. I don't know what happened there. We missed one. 48, I've maintained a manageable schedule, i.e., not feeling overwhelmed. 49, and if you've got 46 on there, fill it in. I've missed one, but I think it should be on your sheets. 49, I make time for hobbies or downtime. 50, I've created or maintained an environment that supports my goals. So tally up those scores for that section. Right, final section. So confidence and body image. So question 51, I speak positively about my body most days. 52, I don't let the scales define my progress. This is an interesting one for some of you guys. 53, I feel more confident in my clothes now than I did in January. Obviously, if you're new to the program, you might put a low score for this, which is to be expected. Oh, fuck it, I've done it again. Whatever 54 is, fill that in on your questionnaires. 55, I track non-scale victories, which obviously we ask you to do weekly in your check-ins. It'll be interesting for you to see how many of you struggle a bit more with this, but lifting heavier, better sleep, like whatever it might be, outside of just scale wins. 56, I'm proud of how far I've come already this year. 57, I remind myself I am capable of more. 58, I've posted or shared progress I'm proud of. So have you shared it with your fellow ladies in the community? Have you shared it with your friends, your family, on social media somewhere? 59, I feel less anxious about social events and food. And the final question, I believe I'm becoming the best version of myself. Right, tally up that final section. Okay, so I hope that you actually did find that quite enlightening. I hope it gave you some food for thought on, because even some of the questions pack a bit of a punch, don't they? Where you feel a bit like, okay, how do I feel about that? Do you know what I mean? It really makes you realize where the areas are that you might need to do a bit of inner work, and we might need to do a bit of work with you on particular sections. But obviously it's 50 points max per category, full score of 300 points. Identify your lowest scoring category or category, like your individual sections, and that is your priority for Q2. Those are your areas where it now reveals where some work needs to be done. And if you're happy to, and I would obviously wholeheartedly encourage it, Send it to Kat and I, whether you send it back as an edited Word document or whether you send a photo if you've printed it out or you've got it on a sheet of paper if you've written it out. Send us a photo of your scores because then that's something that we can directly start asking really good questions around or seeing where we might be able to guide you in some of those areas as well. Because again, we're here to serve and for you guys to get the most out of this program that you possibly can get. So please do, by all means, share those. Either send it to me or send it in your group chat if you're coached by Kat and me as well. So just pop that across. We'd love to see it. So does anybody want to share anything? Anything you could share your scores in the chat if you wanted to. Let me just come off screen share. So if anyone wants to share their overall score, or if there was anywhere where you felt like it was a bit higher or a bit lower than you might have expected, by all means, unmute yourselves or put it in the chat. Anything that was kind of a little bit more enlightening than you thought it might be. Don't all go at once. And obviously, you don't have to. If you want to keep it private, that's absolutely fine as well. My overall score was 215. That's it. And it's not a good score. There's no bad score. Do you know what I mean? It's your score. It's what's relevant to you. So there's no like, oh my God, like this is amazing. I'm amazing. It's not relevant. Like we've all got work to do. Definitely, like, so overall score 167. Definitely need some work on section six. Section two, lowest score, total 209. Definitely let the scales define my progress too much. You're definitely not alone with that one, Chloe. I've been talking many a women off the ledge for very good reasons this week. And like, it's not the only determining factor. Naturally, we want the weighing scales to be moving in the direction that we want them to, but there are lots of other improvements that we can make. Hence, there were 60 questions there. Do you know what I mean? It's not just one thing we need to be working on. It's lots of different areas. But and it is a big part of it. But if the scales aren't moving, again, reach out to us. I can guarantee I can spot exactly what's going on. I don't think there's a better coach out there for that. I'm putting my hand up. I don't think there's anyone better out there than me at identifying exactly where the fuck you're going wrong. And the quicker we can get to the bottom of any of that, the quicker you can actually get the results you're looking for. Or the same with the reverse diet with the scales going up. It's the same principle. It goes both ends of the scale. Where are we? 211 was mine. Lowest was section four. This is it. It's quite enlightening to see. Although I do let the scales define my progress, guilty, my body image and confidence has improved a lot. And this is it. And again, it's about not comparing yourself to others exactly the same as these scores. It's just self-reflection. 217, section six, lowest section three. No, hang on. Six lowest, section three the highest. So it's good to see the different areas, isn't it? My overall was 175. Lowest score was section six, which hasn't surprised me. So this is a lot of you guys are experiencing it around the body confidence, around how you feel about yourself, how you talk to yourself. Now, I would assume that the ladies newer into the program, your section six are going to be a lot higher than the women who have been in the program for significantly longer. And there will be a dramatic correlation on this, which is also why I think what we're going to start to do is introduce this after every quarter. So then the longer you're in the program and we get to reflect on this, we can actually see those scores going up and remind you of where you used to be. Quite empowering. 177 here, not surprisingly, physical health is best number as prioritizing this over nutrition. Need to work on this and less self-sabotaging. Yeah, a really normal reaction as well, the self-sabotaging. And we've seen it where women have been getting to their like all-time lowest body weight and then they just go, bah! It's like, I can't do it. Like, no, I'm gonna hit the fuck it button because it's like, it's too good to be true. I'm gonna undo the whole thing. Like these reactions are quite normal, which is funny because that's the easiest one we can talk you off the ledge with, but it happens. Really surprised to see section 3 being my highest, obviously building some good habits. This is it. It's nice to see where you are winning as well as where we need to do a bit of work. Definitely going to try and be more mindful on lifestyle habits in the next 3 months. This is it. And that's what we want to do. So please do, like I say, send them through to us. You don't have to send them anywhere else, just to us direct. So, like I say, whoever you're primarily coached by or in the group that you're in, please do share them because that's something that we can address. And I will do my best to start working through some of those this week so we can start to look at, right, okay, what else can we be doing to guide you in the specific areas where you need a little bit of extra help. But well done for turning up and doing that. I will obviously, this Zoom is recorded, so if anyone wants to watch it back or anything, that's fine. Or if you want to share in the group chat, if you want to share, then please, again, by all means, feel free to do that. Like it's your personal journey. There's no right or wrong. We've got 1 minute for questions, which I realize is tight. Does anybody have any burning questions around program, nutrition, finding the time, routines? If you're brand new, anything at all, while you've got me, I say 1 minute, but again, I'm here to serve. So if you need anything, please, this is your time to ask. My throat is annihilated. How the hell do you get your butt to the gym? We're gonna work through this, Gemma. We're gonna work through this. Because we've got to unlock something there. That's a mindset thing. It's not a physical thing. You can get to the gym easily, like you can walk in easily. There's nothing physical stopping you. This is a mental side of things. So that's something we'll work on and unlock. I have seen your messages, but I've been back to back this evening. So we will work on that though. Same for anything that anyone's struggling with. That's something we want to directly address. Right. I don't know what G meant, Susie. I'm assuming that was an accident. Oh, it's gone. It's vanished. Right. I'm going to love you and leave you all, but well done for doing that. I thoroughly enjoyed putting that together, despite the fact I accidentally forgot 2 questions. But you'll have them on your forms. I just missed them, obviously, from the PowerPoint slides when I was writing it all in individually this afternoon. But no, I really enjoyed that, and I hope you guys found that really insightful too. I'd love to actually get your feedback on that, whether in the group chat after this, whether you did actually find it quite helpful, quite useful to see some of the areas that need a bit of work. I'd love to get your feedback on that and whether you would like to do that again in the next quarter to look back over this one. That'd be really helpful for feedback for me. So yeah. Right. Love you and love you and leave. Whatever those words are. I'm so tired. I can't think. Good night. Bye.